English Senior, second paper, Condensation. Get ready for trial dictation. Start. Speaking in the Lok Sabha, an honorable member said, Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, I support the demand for grant for the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. I am glad about the courage of our food minister in having faced a grave food situation. Long speeches have been made by honorable members on the opposite side as well as on this side. I am sorry that we find that they have not given any practical suggestions for increasing food production. It is easy to criticize and it is easy to say that food should be made available to all people. I would like to say that our agriculture department has done wonderful work. Get ready for main dictation. Start. Speaking in the State Legislative Assembly, an honorable member said, Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, while moving this demand, the Minister for Industries pointed out that the emphasis during the last 5 years had been on irrigation and agriculture. He also said that during the next 5 years, the emphasis would be on industries. We cannot minimize the importance of industries, though the main occupation of our people is agriculture. Agriculture will continue to be the main field of employment, but at the same time, industries will absorb a large number of people in urban areas. So I welcome that the emphasis should be on increasing both large scale and small scale industries during the next 5 years. Then basic industries and heavy industries have been reserved for the government. So it is the duty of the government to see that large scale industries are started by them. I am glad that the government have decided to exploit the lignite resources in Neyveli. I would like to point out that this is necessary for the development of other industries. Coal is necessary for starting many industries. Many honorable members pointed out that an iron and steel industry should be established in our state. It is impossible to start an iron and steel industry unless we have coal. I therefore request that the government may take necessary steps to make the Neyveli lignite project a success. Then we have a large number of consumer goods industries like textile and leather industries. I would like to ask how the handloom industry can grow if the price of yarn is very high. It is necessary to take steps to see that yarn is sold to the handloom weavers at a very low price so that the handloom industry may effectively compete with the mail industry. For this purpose, I would suggest that we should reserve certain varieties of cloth exclusively for the handloom industry. This is necessary and I see no other way of solving this problem. Then, with regard to small and cottage industries, a board has been recently set up and the government of India have come forward with a contribution for the development of these industries. I am glad that a good beginning has been made in this direction. I would suggest to the minister that in respect of these industries, we must have a special board consisting of both technical and commercial men to advise the government in the development of these industries. So far as technical education is concerned, I think the government are doing very well. I am glad that a large number of polytechnics are being run in the state. I think the government are doing all that is required for improving technical education, but that is not enough. We need skilled workers and artisans also. I would like to point out that these people do not require much of education. It should be realized that unless we have skilled workers, it is not possible for these industries to thrive. So I would suggest that we should have a number of trade schools. Perhaps there should be one trade school in every taluk headquarters, imparting technical education and skilled and artisan courses to our young boys. I would also suggest that instructions in various courses should be imparted in all these trade schools. These boys should be made skilled workers and skilled artisans, so that when a heavy industry comes into existence, these boys will not only get good wages, but the industry also will get good men. I now request the government to consider my suggestion. Get ready for elaboration. Start. Sealed tenders are invited by Controller of Stores, South Central Railway, Secunderabad, for printing and supply of computerized unreserved tickets. 5 crore tickets are required. Tender forms and documents may be obtained from the office of the Controller of Stores on payment of rupees 2000 by means of demand draft drawn in favor of the Chief Cashier, South Central Railway, Secunderabad, up to 5th July. An earnest money deposit of rupees 1 lakh is required. Sealed tenders will be received up to 3 pm on 6th July. Then will be opened at 4 pm on the same day in the presence of the tenderers or their authorized representatives. The Controller of Stores reserves the right to accept or reject any tender without giving any reason. Draft tender notice. 2. Applications are invited by the Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition, Simla, for the post of senior lecturer. Scale of pay for the post is rupees 15,000 to 40,000, with grade pay of rupees 5,000. Allowances as admissible to central government employees will be paid. Degree or diploma in hotel management is essential. Experience of at least 5 years in an institute of hotel management is required. Age should not exceed 40 years. Applications on plain paper giving particulars of name and date of birth, together with attested copies of qualification and passport size photo, should reach the principal, Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition, Simla, by 12th July 2010. Applications received after the due date will not be considered. Candidates in government service should send their applications through proper channel. Draft advertisement. 3. There are the Tamil Nadu Slum Clearance Board tenements in Little Mount. A balcony above one of the houses suddenly collapsed onto the ground floor. An old lady was sleeping in the ground floor along with her son. As a result of the accident, the old lady died on the spot. She was caught in the debris. Residents pulled her out of the rubble. The police sent her body to the government Rayapeta hospital for post-mortem. Her son, who was asleep in another room, escaped. It was said by the residents that the apartments were built 2 decades ago and were in a dilapidated condition for some time. Police investigation is on. Draft eyewitness account of the accident. 4. Residents of Mylapore are put to great hardship for want of fresh water. Well, water is saline due to the area being near of sea. Storage tanks had been constructed about a year back for supplying drinking water, but no supply is affected to residential houses. Each house owner is required to contribute rupees 5,000 for house connection. The amount demanded is high and not within the reach of several taxpayers. Draft representation from President Gandhi Nagar Colony, Mylapore to the Commissioner Chennai Corporation requesting him to reduce the amount to rupees 2,500.